All right. So it has been about 5 months now. So this is a bit of annoying. Sorry. So look, some of you know, and some of you don't. So for those of you who don't, this is what happened. I found myself in a situation where I was involved in an altercation and it landed me some jail time. I was in there from the 17th of October of last year to yesterday of 2024. Um, I would be I'm not at liberty to explain the circumstances surrounding my charge because my legal team has advised me against it because of the fact that it's still an open case and there are still parts of the situation that are not solved and thusly are not meant to be made available to the public until a later date is determined. So the shorter version of that is the situation that I was involved in is honestly, I'm not like I said, I'm not gonna really talk about it for real for real. I mean, it's a situation that I really wish I had not put myself, my family, my friends. It's a it's a really messed up situation as it is, and it's like I gotta really on an entirely different movement, knowing that there's a potential extensive prison sentence of it presented to me. So I would I will say this to everyone involved, and I don't have anything to say about the situation in general. However, as an individual and as an artist, as a content creator, I don't feel like I owe explanations to people who are not directly involved with me in my day-to-day life, or circumstantial people who found themselves into the situation. So people who are affiliated with me directly, such as the people I work with in the in the situation of it all, is that I was in a different type of headspace, and thusly it changes how I'm supposed to really behave. And in the process of being incarcerated for the last near 6 months, I I admit it has took a toll on, what I've been building for years now. And to my collaborators, my friends, my fans, I I apologize intensely for it, because I don't I don't try to bring my personal life and mix it with how I get my business done, because there are people who to this day still stand by me in terms of how the situation went down and how people look at me now after the situation when it's over with. And like I said, I got a fantastic family, fantastic friends, collaborators and friends have stood by me with this whole situation. And though I took a hit from this, and it has affected me, it has affected my family, my children, and the short the short time that I was in there in the jam, it kind of it threw me out off my grind. And at first when I got home, I was thinking like where do I go from here type shit. And I didn't at first know what to do. And the whole time I'm in there, I wasn't thinking about nothing but getting back to my friends and family. And like I said, whether extensive prison sentences presented to me, or an extensive probationary period of my life that is being put on hold is one thing, but at the end of the day, what it is the same thing I tell anybody. If you yourself are in a situation that you feel like is out of your control, it's not it you not in the wrong for defending yourself. But in my case, it is that exact situation, and I refuse to allow my friends and family to be affected because of how my people get get their money. You know what I'm saying? Like I lost some work off this. I'm not gonna lie. This 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 shit really fucked up a lot of shit going on for me. Like, and it's like, damn, like at first I was trying not to like let it bother me too much, but you know, it was a lot of stuff that we here at the channel and as a label, we had plans for the latter half of 2023. We had plans for the latter half of 2024 and potentially through 2025 for real, for real. And we have facilitated that many times and many times over, but the situation that we're in now is more everybody's everything is pretty much on standstill because everything that has happened so far revolves directly around me. So if something happens to me, I have to name a successor to at some point, take into consideration what has to be done, and if certain things are to be either continued with production or not. So as to elaborate that on that a little bit further, there has been there so we at the label have been, me and my team have been, the team has been, I've been building the team at BOC for quite some time now, and we have extensively created a what we call the 10-year finance plan. And as a whole, those of us who participated those of us here at the label, we sat down, we had conversation about it. We had like little conversations passerby about the circumstances and potential future of the channel and potential future of the label as a whole. But as we stood on this situation currently, my fiance posted my video for me because obviously I was not here to do so. And, at that point, the situation had already, made itself clear that, this could be a long-term issue. So with that being said, my fiance, my legal team, as well as my collaborative partners, we have all had, like, bro, what happens to you? You out of nowhere. Now you telling me that this happened, that happened to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't apologize for my mistakes, but what I can tell my artists and what I can tell my fans is that a mistake that I made is not going to be the end of what we started as a family. So, like I said, all of my collaborators, I don't treat like, they're just collaborators. They're just people I work with. We a family, I'm straight up with all of my collaborators. I spoke to my collaborators for some years. Collaborations is my collaborators are, I'm not gonna say no names because like I said, I'm not trying to affect nobody money. And I spoke privately with everybody and I said, look, I'm out now. I unfortunately have to take the situation that I'm in currently to trial. So what happens with that is whatever's going to happen with that. And with the time that I have been gone, I haven't had time to I've had time to actually get a lot of things done, as well as, for the time being, while I'm out on trial, there's still like a lot of content and a lot of projects that I was currently in the process of that videos that I had recorded already for it were already, half edited and half finished. So it's like now I got to go back and basically redo the whole process. So as of right now, I genuinely don't want any of my associates or my collaborators to feel like they have to pick a side, because at the end of the day, as I said to them, and I'm saying to my fans in the situation currently, it's literally, if you have to make a decision about, fucking with me or losing your money, then I'm not about to take money out your family's hand, and I'm not about to take food out y'all mouths. And that right there, I told one of my buddies that, and what I'm saying, that just made it clear, like, you standing on business, and that at the end of the day, my family got to eat. You know what I'm saying? Like, my family got to eat. My people's got to eat. I got a set of kids. I got nieces and nephews. I got a fiance. I got a mother, a father, that all of them want the best for me. And by the grace of God, and all glory goes to God, because the situation, it looks bad. So by the grace of God, I was given a chance to come out and prove myself, because at the same time, I had to really reevaluate the type of person I was outside while I was inside. So it's like, now that I've really reevaluated the type of person I am and the type of person I want my kids to see me as well as see my fans to see me as, it's two different things. I don't need to portray a facade that, if I'm something that y'all look at and say, oh, he like that. I don't want y'all to say I'm like that. I want you to say what I do is like that. I want you to see my music. I want you to see my beats. I want you to see the shit I work on, see the shit that I do, and stand on it. I don't want you to see what me having my name attached to a legal situation, have me in a fucked up position, and now here we are. I'm not giving nobody the opportunity to sit there and say I'm this or I'm that. Because at the end of the day, I didn't take nobody in that situation with me. I didn't take nobody into a position where they couldn't get loose from. That's not how that's not, niggas know my body. That's not how I get down. If I got beef with somebody, or I'm in a situation where I got to do a few things to do a couple jumping jacks to get out of, I'm gonna do it myself. I'm not asking nobody for nothing. Like, I'm out, I'm good for now. I'm good. I'm thankful for all of y'all who prayed for me, was saying free X and all that. Shout out to everybody that donated to, putting money on my books and all that. I love y'all for that. It's all love. I love every one of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Whatever for those of y'all that I was into it with, man, look, listen, niggas know my body. You know what I'm saying? It's too much time, too much money out here to be bothered by that type of ignorant shit. You know what I'm saying? And me being locked up as long as I was, and then still potentially facing more time ahead of myself, bro, I'm not about to leave my kids with a negative legacy of their father. You know what I'm saying? So as I go back on my grind, go back to putting these videos up, I'm gonna keep updating y'all as time goes by and let y'all know what we gotta do. So at that point, I will update y'all when I can. So I love y'all. Stay blessed. Stay safe. Stay on you. Stay on your shit. That's all I can tell you.